He could just about, so he's back in perfect position.
$15. $16.
Chance here, should he so wish. Well, maybe he's a little bit too straight. I thought he could can into those 3 reds, but he's too straight on the black. He can just play for the red to the left of the black here. If he'd had a little bit more angle, he could have nudged into those 3 reds, and then all the reds would have been in possible positions. But he's got time to think about that a bit later.
$24.
I'm not happy with that. Got to be a bit careful positionally. Whilst the reds are spread out, there's a few blocking each other's paths to the pocket.
$31. $32. $37. $38.
I don't think that's absolutely exactly as he played. He didn't want to be this side of the pink, he wanted to be the other side. So he's got a little bit of work to do with the cue ball. I mean, okay, he could run the pink in and cannon into those 3 reds, but it could go wrong. Played the cannon. It's not perfect. And he had no option but to play the cannon. He
44.
just overran his position on the pink. He can pot this red, but not certain where the cue ball is going to finish, I don't think. Kissed off the second red. As long as it stays short of the baulk line, he's okay.
Still got to get nicely on a red. It's not guaranteed here. Looks like it's got the weight perfectly though.
Okay.
Would have been easy to have quit on that or overrun it.
$49.
So this is the last of the easy reds. Red and a pink.
55.
Put him 62 points in front, but still 75 remaining. Straight enough on the red, he could screw back for the black. Depends how he sees it. Wasn't happy with the contact,
56.
and he didn't sound or look that good. bounce. Yeah, just took the pace out of the cue ball.
Looks like he's got the right angle if he wants to cannon into the two reds that are close to the pink. He'd be very unlucky not to be on one of them. He doesn't have to play on those two. He played on them. He played to hit them. Obviously he knew he had the long red if he
63.
missed, but he wouldn't have expected to have missed such a big target as that.
Yeah, so having missed that cannon, this red and a colour needed. Ooh, and he missed that by a long way. I think he was slightly hampered in his cueing by
Maguire,
the yellow,
63.
but I didn't expect him to miss it by that far.
Well, Sean's got the chance of a long red into the yellow pocket. Yeah, he wasn't really settled on that shot. He's got a very, very thin snick into the middle if he doesn't like the outside long red. He'd be going for something here. I don't think he'll be holding back.
Yeah, I'm certain. 63 points behind, 75 remaining, so value of colours isn't that important. In the end, decided to play it in the top with an element of a shot for nothing, but that red to the left of the pink was always going to be on to the right middle. Close, but not close enough. Solid pot, and any colour now above green.
1.
And it'll be snookers required. Sean Murphy knew he was always leaving a chance of that, but as you said, Steve, his situation, you just felt he wasn't going to refuse it. Looking at the scoreboard, Stephen, if he pots the brown, he'll get 68 points in front with 67 remaining. So making certain of the brown. And there you see it. One snooker needed.
5.
Hit that probably a little bit harder than he needed to, so that will encourage Sean Murphy to play on.
Maguire, 5.
But if he doesn't get a snooker, Stephen Maguire will be in front again. 3-2. That was nearly a bonus. But he's left a path to this red to the right corner. And you feel if Stephen knocks this in, Sean will concede. But not close. And banging his cue on the table there, Stephen. He has got a fiery temperament around the table, off the table. You couldn't meet a nicer lad. He's just out there when he gets a bit frustrated. And the reason he's frustrated, of course, because he doesn't want these games to drag on like this. So there's an opportunity now for Sean. It's not a great opportunity, don't get me wrong, he still needs a snooker, but to pot a few balls. He could afford to play for the pink. He doesn't have to necessarily be getting the black. I'd suggest a couple of pinks. And if he can't break those 3 reds into the open, Now he puts the pink. Puts him 61 points behind, with 59 remaining.
Seven. Eight.
Held the cue ball high. Should be able to make the cannon here.
Well, I think he made the snooker on that red over the corner. Now 54 points behind. If he can knock one red onto the other, well, maybe he can get through to the red, but the thing is, at the moment, he can't get to the black, and if he plays the pink, he'll need one snooker to tie.
$15.
Well, unless the pink drops, it's all immaterial now. And he's turned to Stephen Maguire and says, that's enough for me, if that's okay by you. And Stephen Maguire has no problem accepting the concession. So he led 2-0. He was pulled back to 2 apiece. He'll be pleased to be one frame in front again. 3-2, Stephen Maguire.